After Caesar's death, Rome was split among his successors, Octavian, Lepidus, and Mark Antony. In 41 BC, Antony summoned Cleopatra to Tarsus, demanding she explain her loyalty. Cleopatra answered not with words, but with spectacle. She sailed upriver upon a barge gilded with gold, its sails dyed purple, its oars flashing silver in the sun. She herself reclined as the goddess Isis, robed in jewels, perfumed with incense. Antony, hardened by war, was undone. As the proverb says, the soldier's armor cannot shield the heart. Thus began one of the greatest romances of antiquity. Cleopatra and Antony spent a winter together in Alexandria, feasting, hunting, and forming the inimitable Livers Club, a circle of indulgence and revelry. Yet beneath the pleasures lay politics. Together they forged an alliance against Octavian, Cleopatra seeking security for Egypt, Antony seeking wealth and armies for Rome. Cleopatra bore Antony 3 children, Alexander Helios, Cleopatra Selene, and Ptolemy Philadelphus. Antony, enchanted, granted her vast territories, declaring her Queen of Kings and Caesarion King of Kings. For Rome this was treason. Octavian declared war, not upon Antony alone but upon Cleopatra, the foreign queen he painted as the corrupter of Rome's hero. The decisive moment came at the Battle of Actium in 31 BC. On the waters of Greece, Antony and Cleopatra's fleet clashed with Octavian's. But betrayal, disease, and misfortune turned the tide. Cleopatra withdrew with her ships. Antony followed, and Octavian claimed victory. Back in Alexandria, the lovers awaited their fate. When Antony heard false news of Cleopatra's death, he fell upon his sword, dying in her arms after being carried to her chamber. His final words were a plea for her to make peace with Octavian. But Cleopatra had no intention of living as a prisoner. Octavian wished to display her in chains during his Roman triumph, paraded through the streets as a conquered queen. Yet Cleopatra was determined to die a pharaoh, not a slave. She tested poisons upon her servants, seeking a painless death. Finally, she chose the sacred asp, the symbol of divine royalty. On August 10th, 30 BC, Cleopatra adorned herself in royal robes, placed the crown upon her head, and took the serpent to her breast. At her side, her loyal handmaidens Iris and Charmian shared her fate, choosing death over dishonor. When Octavian's soldiers burst in, they found not a captive, but a queen at peace, crowned, serene, eternal, oppressive. With her death, the line of pharaohs ended. Egypt became a province of Rome. Caesarion was captured and executed, his dream of uniting East and West extinguished. Antony's children by Cleopatra were spared, raised by Octavian's sister. Cleopatra Selene, her daughter, would later become queen of Mauritania, carrying her mother's legacy westward. And so Cleopatra passed into legend, a woman of intellect and passion, who wielded both beauty and strategy as weapons. She was the last pharaoh, the eternal daughter of the Nile, remembered not only as a lover of great men, but as a queen who dared to defy the greatest empire on earth. As the Egyptian proverb says, the throne is not for the one who inherits it, but for the one who earns it. And Cleopatra earned her throne in life and her crown in history.
With Cleopatra gone, the ancient Nile kingdom fell silent. Its last queen resting eternally among the legends of time. But history does not pause for grief. From the heart of Rome, a new force was rising, Octavian, a man of ambition, cunning, and relentless will. He would seize power, reshape the empire, and leave his mark on the world forever. Join us as we uncover the rise of Rome's first emperor. The man who would turn a republic into an empire and change the course of history. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to follow this epic journey.